Hi Jurassic Cuties, Winnie here. Today we're going to draw the Starbucks logo, so let's get started. Before we get started on drawing this logo, I wanted to show you the actual logo and talk to you about how I'm going to approach it to make it a little bit easier to draw. So as you can see right here, everything is very centered. There's two parts right here, but everything is very symmetrical. So we're going to work on the crown first, which is the first part, then the head, the body, the hair, and then the tail. So if you notice, the head is kind of like the center of this circle right here. So that's what we're kind of aimed for, the head and the crown being the first top half and then the body being the bottom half. And we are doing this freehand, so that's why I'm just kind of giving an approximate, and it's just as long as it looks like it. There's no way we're going to make it look exactly as it is, but we're just trying our best. As long as we have the crown in, the head, the hair, and the tail, we're totally good. And because I'm drawing pretty big, I'm going to use this cup right here as my circle template. And I'm also using a green Sharpie today because I will be coloring it in green, and it's just a lot easier. So let's get started, and I'm just going to use my circle. So if you're drawing pretty big at home, definitely find something round that you can use as your template. So it's kind of center in my camera. About right there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just use this as my circle template, and I'm totally marking my cup right here, huh? I hope Sharpie comes off of metal cups here, because I definitely use this to drink. Okay, there. Oh, now look what I've done to my cup. Okay, so I have my circle in, and like I said, we're going to break it up to the crown, the head, and then the body. So with the logo right here, let's start with the crown. I'm going to, and once again, everything's very centered, so let's say about in this area. I'm just going to give myself about right here. I'm just going to start right here, and I'm going to come right across about the same area on the other side. And I'm going to start with our first curve. So this is going to be our first curve. Nice and soft curve for the top of, well, the bottom of the crown. And from there, we're going to start to build a crown. So let's go up on both sides. And let's come down here, the first zigzag right here, and then go up with one more and come back. So same thing over here. If you like, you can drag a bunch of points across. Makes it easier. Bring this down. It's approximate. So we have the star right here in the center. So right there, and let's come about right here, and we're going to skip a little bit and draw a little curve, and then let's draw this little triangle right here in the center, and we're going to start our star. So our star is going to be coming back right here, so let's come up with two angles and come out and our center once again, so about right here. Kind of drawing this star backwards with our points. Okay, so we have approximate. Like I said, once again, this is totally done freehand, so don't worry if it's not exactly the same. It won't be. Okay, so right under this crown we have the head. So I'm going to give it a little bit of space, and right underneath, let's say where the star is, right underneath, I'm going to draw a curve. Right under. And let's start to draw. I can bring it out a little bit. And we're going to start to draw the head. So the first part, now that we have that in, let's come down. We're going to come to the center and draw the bridge. So let's come down, come to the center, come to the center. And in this area, we're going to come up for the eye area. And let's bring this curve down. So we're imagining this curve coming down. It's continuing like an oval. And like once again, I said the center of the head. So say find the center of your circle. So say about right here. I'm just going to tentatively give myself a point. And from there, I'm going to connect to this bottom right here. There. Okay, so then now you can come back up here and just draw this little shape right here for the eye, which is a curve and in. And we're not too worried about the other, we just want to give these white spot areas because everything else is going to be green inside. So you'll see it a little bit better when I color it in. And then right in between the nose, we're going to draw kind of like this little heart shape, flatten out heart. And the mouth right under. So just a curve. And then a deeper curve. There. Okay, I'm just going to shade this in so you can see it a little bit better. Sharpie is a little bit thick, so it kind of muddled up the eye, but we're fine. Okay, so now we have the face in, so let's come right underneath this chin area and right in the center again, give yourself a little space, and we're going to draw a curve. So this is going to be the beginning of the body. So say about right here. So make sure you're kind of still centered, and let's bring this down, and then we're going to pop out a curve. So this curve right here is not going to be too far out. It's going to kind of where the face is. Just a tiny bit further out. So same thing here. Just like the other side. And we're going to bring it in for a very tiny waist, and then out and down. So as you're drawing this, definitely use a pencil if you have it, so then you can erase these lines right here when you're drawing the stripes. I'm just showing you with a Sharpie so it's easier for you to see. Okay, so we have that basic body shape in. Now let's go in and draw the hair. So our first strand is going to be right next to it, so it's come about right here. And we're going to draw a curve that comes in to this little area, and it's going to follow your body all the way down. And let's see here. And before I finish this strand, I'm going to come out right here and draw the other strands. Only because so I know where I'm going, so I know how much space I have left. So it's a little bit easier for me to figure it out. So about right there, I'm going to come out. Okay, so I'm just giving myself a tentative line right here so I know how much space I have. But I'm going to stop there because there's these hands I need to draw. So let's come back up. We're going to thicken this strand. So we're just following it. And once again, there's this one right here. So let's draw this one. And now we know how much space we have left in the center. So we can draw the other one. Okay, so now we have that in. So kind of in this area is where the hand's going to be. So I'm going to bring it down a little bit more. It's going to curve in right here. about right here, there's going to be a hand. So it's going to come out. This is going to come down more and come out. And then there's a little stripe still left right here. There. Okay, so now to attempt that on the other side. Okay, so this side's going to be a lot easier now that we have something to go with. So once again, we're just going to come in, follow, and our first strand. And the outside. And the last one inside. So it's going to be definitely a lot easier if you're drawing small. It's because I'm drawing kind of big, so you're going to see all my mistakes. But like I said, it doesn't matter. We just want to get a feeling. The logo, the main elements are in, and we're good. So once again, about in the same area, I'm just going to drag a point across. And I'm going to draw the curve, comes out. Approximate. And once again, the curve right here. Okay. So from there, let's start to draw the tail. So the tail is basically this continuation of this crown circle. So let's come about right here and continue. Imagine this is a circle. I'm gonna come out about right here. Just give myself a point. From this point, I'm gonna come out and out. And just go ahead and draw a curve. It comes in, and this one is going to come out. So it's just a kind of like a circle, but right there, and then I'm going to curve it in. So that's my basic curve to continue all the other curves. So I'm just going to imagine this as a circle coming around all the way down to here. So let's start. So if you're using a pencil, definitely draw a circle that comes down so it makes it a lot easier. But I'm going to start to draw the stripes. So right there, first stripe. Then I'm going to keep coming down. And so I'm going to come down all the way to this area. I think I messed up on the curve right here. It's going to go this way. Okay, I'll fix that when I color it in. And I'm just going to keep coming down. And one right here. So this is going to come in. And it's going to be a little white area right here. And one more. Fit it right in here. Yay, I did it. Kind of. Okay, so once again, like I said, it's just continuation of this curve. And let's come and draw the same thing on the other side. So right here, let's go right here. Continuing. And I'm going to come in once again. And then come out. So as we draw this, we can, when we're coloring it in with the green, we can definitely fix whatever we need to fix. But we just want to get an idea first. And once again, continuing the circle. So go right here and curve. There. Now let's keep going with this curve. So come once again. I think I gotta do it better this time. The curves will be correct this time. Okay, so there. Now we're gonna keep going. And one more here. So then as we come here, it's going to be a white one right here, just like the other side. And it's going to, let's see, getting a little confused. Okay, there, one, and then this comes in for another one. There. And one last one. Yay. A little bit higher. And one. And we did it! Yay! So this curve is way better than this curve, but I think we can fix it as we color it in. So now I'm just going to go in and shade in everything so you can see a little bit better, and I can make all the little fixes I need to do. So there, that is pretty much it for the logo. Now you can see a little bit better, but as you can see, I kind of got confused right here when I was coloring the stripes. I'm like, which one's white and which one's green? So I totally messed up right here, and I'm just gonna come in here with my whiteout pen and try to bring this back in. So when you're coloring it, just make sure which ones are white and green before you color it in. So I'll come right here and fix my boo-boo. And once again, I'm gonna come in here since I have my whiteout pen, and I'm gonna come in and whiten out all these edges. So hopefully you're using a pencil and you can just go ahead and erase it. But if not, and you have this whiteout pen or any kind of whiteout, so you can easily just go in there and clean it up. So this part I made a boo-boo, so I'm gonna use my whiteout pen to help me clean it up. So this logo is not easy. Just drawing it freehand. So hopefully I haven't made it too complicated and helped you figure it out. If you're drawing kind of big, you need these step-by-step instructions on how to draw a little bit easier. So come in here and white this all out. And here as well. And let's see. Looks a little bit better, right? And I don't know why I made a mark right here, but I did, so nice easy fix. And so this side is a total mess, but luckily I got a little bit better on the other side. But hopefully you still have the idea of how to draw the stripes here. Okay, and that is in the, oh, the bottom. Almost forgot. One more. And let's come in here and wait for it to dry a little bit. Make this a little bit wider. Thank goodness for this whiteout pen. I can fix all the little boo-boos. So there, that is my attempt at drawing the Starbucks logo, and yes, it's definitely not perfect. Thanks so much for watching, and if you loved it, please make sure to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you won't miss any new Draw Stick Cute videos. See you later.